Dr. Dennis Brumman, Stillwater Family Chiropractic. Today is Wellness Wednesday, and the topic for today is just going to be, we're going to talk a little bit about water fasting. Now, some of you may have heard of this, some of you haven't. A lot of people have heard about intermittent fasting, where you go a certain number of hours without food and eat your food within a window of time, and they're finding some great benefits from doing this. This goes back to ancient times, and now just recently they're starting to see, oh, that's why they were doing that. It wasn't just for religious reasons, it was for health reasons. And so it's this simple concept, is to go a certain period of time without eating a bunch of food and just hydrating, drinking plenty of water. Now, I always recommend you can talk to your doctor about this first, to your chiropractor, etc., to get some advice on doing it your first time. Otherwise, what I recommend is you just try it for 12 hours. You try and see, can I go 12 hours with just water, 14 hours, maybe 16 hours? And what I've been doing with patients and clients here is inviting people to do it like 4 times a year, because every time you do it, you learn something or you get a little bit better at it. So let's talk about what are some of the benefits of water fasting. There's a lot of really cool benefits from this. One is just water fasting is just a cleanse to let your system rest and clear out. 2, it will help you burn some fat and get your body more insulin sensitive, which helps you burn fat better and more productive in the future. The third one is autophagy. And autophagy is a really cool one that they're finding out, that our body, when it doesn't have food for a period of time and has to go burn some fat up, it will also go look at older cells in the body, old skin cells, old fat cells, old connective tissue cells, and literally recycle those. So if you go, I believe, 20 hours as you build up to that, or 24 hours, there's certain levels that you get to where the body starts to really produce some really good autophagy, but it will go use up old cells and recycle them and then create new stem cells to rebuild that. The best example I heard of is if you thought about like a train is traveling and trying to get to its next fueling station, and it was running out of fuel. What would the train use for fuel? What would be the first thing they would want to use and burn up? They would grab old chairs or something in the train to burn up that fuel so it could next get to that next stop and then refuel and keep going. So the body is kind of like that too. When it doesn't have fuel for a while, it will go use up some of that old tissue on our body and then build some new stem cells. So the research there is really exciting. It also helps with growth hormone. After a certain number of hours, our body the pituitary gland will burst out and secrete some more growth hormone for you, which is our youth hormone, more muscle tissue, better fat loss, a lot of good things with that. So basically the video is this: consider doing a little water fast. We will be doing another one probably the end of September here. And think about trying to do it for 12 hours or 16 hours just for your first test run and see how you do. We'll continue the discussion later. Have a good day. We'll see you next Wednesday.